that's not really the case. When we talk about sustainable development, there are certain things that we have to ensure. One is the scope for public participation. Another one is access to information, access to justice. So I think these are the three pillars of sustainable development from a procedural viewpoint. From substantive viewpoint, we can talk about EIA, SIA, but till this environmental impact assessment reports and the sustainable and the social impact assessment reports are not made public, are not prepared in people's language, are not shared with people in a way that they understand it. If people are not allowed to express their opinion and agencies are reluctant to record the concerns of the people, and they're reluctant to also seriously consider the opinions of the people, it gets very difficult for for any project, any program to pass the test of sustainability. I mean, just by greenwashing a project, just by saying that a project has environmental clearance, you can't make it green. And that is why I think over the years, the distance between the environmentalists and the government agencies have increased. The gap has increased. So this interim government is trying to minimize the gap within the very limited time that we have. And it has to be a matter of practice also. I mean, you can't just impose it, you can't just superimpose it. So I have been directing the Department of Environment to make all the EIS public. I do not know if my instructions have been complied with, because I hardly get time to read newspaper, not to talk about browsing through website. So I'm sure it has been complied with. If people ask for information, you better take the effort of sharing the information. And the other instruction that I've given to all the agencies that I'm at the moment responsible to learn, and that is to respond to people's letters. So people send many complaint letters. And if we just write one line saying that we have received your complaint, we have received your application, we have received your appeal, and we are working on it. And copies are given to relevant officials with a direction in the same letter saying that please take action and inform the appellant, the applicant, or the aggrieved person. I think that creates a scope for, setting a bridge between people and the regulators. And I think what we miss in our governance is the very realization that we don't exist for any given government. We actually are supposed to work for the people. I think the public officials by and large think that they are actually government servants and not necessarily public servants. Their focus and energy is more directed towards pleasing the person in power rather than having a trickle-down impact and ensuring that you are more responsible to the people and less to, it's not that you're not accountable or responsible, you are accountable, but your prime accountability is towards the people. We have many laws, but we don't implement or enforce those laws. And by not implementing, by not enforcing these laws, we actually deny the public interest aspect of the law. I see Department of Environment very comfortable in giving environmental clearance certificates, setting a list of say 67 conditions, knowing fully well that they don't have the ability to monitor these conditions. So when we talk about sustainable development, I would tell my colleagues not to prove yourself smart by just adding conditions to your environmental clearance certificate. Rather, to take some time, do the homework, and then issue the certificate, a certificate that you know you will be able to monitor. The way governance is structured here in Bangladesh, If you want 100 people, you are given 20 people. If you want people in a given wing, they give you people in another wing. So I think for governance to be effective, the line ministry and the line ministry's concerns, the line ministry's expectations will have to be respected by the other agencies who are the ultimate decision takers.